Welcome to 100x Only. This is technical analysis of Binance Coin. We're going to start from the top as usual. What we have here is the yearly chart, and Binance Coin, like many crypto tokens, went nowhere. And then in 2021, it had a big year. It was actually up 1,268%, which is massive. When you look at this chart, there's really one level that we care about in the near term, which is 511 bucks. Besides that here, nothing else to see. Big candle. We're playing inside of 2021 for now. We need to see movement above 511 for us to say that the continuous bull cycle in crypto, but specifically here, Binance Coin, is in play. So when we move to the quarterly chart, again, we can see how the 511, got above, but never closed above it, retests, closed right at that key level, and that's when you've started to see the turn. The only other important level maybe that's worth noting here is this one, which will make a maroon brown at 302 bucks. It was the first quarter of 2021 close, and we can see that it stayed there for a little bit before pumping up. When we move to the monthly chart, we've been in consolidation when Binance Coin, tighter than some other tokens when you look at it. Given this is a monthly level, that dark green, we can see that we're in a box, from here all the way up to here. This is where we've been playing. We're in a range. For all we know, this could be between 300 bucks and 600 bucks forever, or for the next, 1 quarter, 3 quarters, or a year. The other considerable level to keep in mind is this January 2022 of 374 bucks. Ideally, we would want to see closing levels above, as this is April 30 and this candle is about to close soon. It does appear like we may have an outside reversal on the chart. Some people could be looking at this as a double top of sorts. First stop, pushes high, retests, big push lower. Similar to Bitcoin or Ethereum and other charts, you see 2 inside candles on the monthly with a retest, kind of cleared all the liquidity, outside reversal, and now it is at key support, which it kind of needs to hold. Otherwise, the bottom of the range is probably going to be tested in the near term, and you would want to see that hold. Otherwise, we start thinking about from the top cycle low of 211 bucks in BNB, and below that, then it's all chaos. Moving to the weekly chart, just seeing if there's anything else that we would want to note. I think the bottom of this consolidation, 360, is very important, because we would want to see that hold. And just for now, we know that that's where it turned at 450 bucks. Something where if upside is what we're going to see, getting above that 450, staying above and retesting 511 or 622, that would be the first level for it to cut through. Now, thinking very short term, what are we seeing here? We have that move from the top. It's been slow. It's been coordinated. And we see the big push here. It retests another big push. And then we had been consolidating. And we see this in a lot of the crypto tokens. And then there was several weeks of upside, which then outside reversal and now rolling over. We're back at this key support. So a few paths that it could happen. It could turn from here, but it retests. That's 360. Maybe gets above 374. If that was to happen, one could play for 450. It could roll over there, do a retest, come again, get above, and then do 511. From here, it could turn. It can even be from the prices that we're now that we would see this, and then a break, and then now we're below this pivot, and it retests, and then it rolls over. Could see another retest, and then even rolling over down to 200, and then who knows what's going to happen. These are several paths, but we're going to drill down to the daily chart to see where are we and what do we need to see. The pivot, and on the upside, for people who are looking for resolutions to the upside, is probably this level. This is the first thing, $406, that you would want to see regain before thinking about any bullish positions, unless you're just trying to pick the bottom and see if this consolidation is going to hold. And then if it does, you'd probably get the most juice in that move, but definitely more risky. Levels to be trading against is 374, it's 360, and what that means is if you start to see rotations on lower time frames, those could be significant points to take a position. For upside, you want to see that 406 hold, 450, looking for 411. If you start seeing price spend too much time below this 360, it's going to be a bad sign. And what we would likely see if it's going to spend time below that is probably some kind of big move, which then gets a bunch of inside candles, retests, and then we would be looking at 302. So again, Binance Coin is in a range. This is the weekly charts. We're inside this box. Here it's really about looking for what are levels of significance that you can play to the downside, to the upside, but it's really level to level until we see any major resolutions on the higher time frames. That's it for today. I'll talk to you soon. This is 100x only.